Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 12. We were hearing yesterday how the cowherd boys who are playing with Krishna, they are not ordinary boys. They have done pious activities for many, many lives. Sukriti, not material piety, but spiritual. Means they've done devotional service for many lives. And we were also hearing that how every action in the spiritual world is full of bliss, anand, whereas in the material world, it's a source of misery, ignorance. In the material world, we have to endeavor a lot to get some enjoyment. But in the spiritual world, by being there, one feels enjoy, one feels happy, just by being in the spiritual atmosphere. Okay, reading on. Yat pada pamsur bahujan makrich
यत्पादपां बहुजन्मकृतो
Dhrit atma bhiryogi alabhyaha.
धृतात्मभियोगी अपि
धृतात्मभिरपि
Sa eva yatra vishaya swayam sthitaha.
स एव यग्रे विषया स्वयं
स्वयं स्थितः
Kim varnayate tishtam ato rajo kasam.
किं वर्णयते देष्टमतो व्रजोकसम्
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Yogis may undergo severe austerities and penances for many births by practicing yam, niyam, asan, and pranayam, none of which are easily performed. Yet, in due course of time, when these yogis attain the perfection of controlling the mind, they will still be unable to taste even a particle of dust from the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What then can we describe about the great fortune of the inhabitants of Rajabhumi, Vrindavan, with whom the Supreme Personality of Godhead personally lived and who saw the Lord face to face? We can simply imagine the great fortune of the inhabitants of Vrindavan. It is impossible to describe how, after many, many births of pious activities, they have become so fortunate. So Sukadev Goswami is saying they are so fortunate, they've done devotional service for many lives. And now they are in Krishna Leela. They are playing with Krishna, enjoying with him, talking with him, eating with him. And Sukadev Goswami is saying by doing any amount of yoga, which is not easy, right? Practicing meditation, yam, niyam, all this is not easy. And by doing such difficult austerities, difficult penances, one cannot even taste a particle of dust from the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Means one takes so much difficulty, so much endeavor, so much time, yet one cannot even have one particle of happiness that what the Brajbasis are feeling. So what can we describe about the great fortune? What is to be said about their great fortune? Prabhupada is also saying it's impossible to describe that they become so fortunate. We can just simply imagine the good fortune of the Brajbasis. They've engaged in devotional service for many lives, and now here they are with Krishna. We heard when Bhumi had approached Lord Brahma and then they all approached Lord Vishnu at that time. Lord Vishnu was telling Brahma that you tell also the demigods and their wives, who are perfected now to take birth in these families. And so they can enter my pastimes, participate in my pastimes. So we also know that, for example, some of the gopis, they were the sages of Dandakaranya forest, some other Vedas personified. So here the cowherd boys, the gopas, they've also done devotional service for many, many lives. Is that okay?
Kripaji, just one question.
Mhm.
In the earlier, in the 10th canto, I think we have read in the beginning that, like, after you have done a lot of piety, then when you become pure, then you are given a chance to go and serve in the Leela, where Krishna, because the Krishna Leela is going eternally, right? It's somewhere right now happening. So then you're given a chance to practice that there, right? And then you go to Golok, because from there that goes to. So I was just trying to,
That's right.
um,
That's
right?
right.
That is true, right?
That's how
That is,
Jiva Goswami says, yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
when one has done devotional service and one has become perfected, then before going to Golok, one gets a chance to take part in Krishna Leela when Krishna comes to the material world
Hmm.
and have some sort of practice there and then go to Golok Vrindavan. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can see here, this is what Sukadev Goswami is saying, that they have done devotional service for many lives and now they are with Krishna. They are playing with Krishna. So it gives us good encouragement.
Mm.
Yeah, that okay, it may take time, but it'll happen. We have been here in the material world for a very long time. So gradually, the more we engage in devotional service, the more we can get attached to Krishna. अथागनामा भयपतन् महासुरस्
अथापतमासुरस्
तेषां सुखक्रीडना वीक्षणाक्षमः
तेषां
तेषां सुखक्रीडनवीक्षण
क्रीडनवीक्षणकर्मः
नित्यां यदन्तर्निजजीवितेप्सुभिः
नित्यं
नित्यं यदन्तर्निजजीवितेषु
निजजीवसुभिः
पीताम्रतेरपि अमरे प्रतीक्ष्यते
पीतामृतेरपि
अमरे प्रतीक्षते.
प्रतीक्ष्यते.
My dear King Parikshit, thereafter there appeared a great demon named Aghasur, whose death was being awaited even by the demigods. The demigods drank nectar every day, but still they feared this great demon and awaited his death. This demon could not tolerate the transcendental pleasure being enjoyed in the forest by the cowherd boys. One may ask how Krishna's pastimes could be interrupted by a demon. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur answers this question by saying that although the transcendental pleasure being enjoyed by the cowherd boys could not be stopped unless they stopped the transcendental pleasure of their various activities, they could not eat their lunch. Therefore, at lunchtime, Aghasur appeared by the arrangement of Yogamaya so that for the time being they could stop the activities and take lunch. Changing varieties is the mother of enjoyment. The cowherd boys would continuously play, then stop, and then again enjoy in a different way. Therefore, every day a demon would come and interrupt their sporting pastimes. The demon would be killed, and then the boys would engage again in their transcendental pastimes. So Aghasur, the demigods also want him dead. They're also afraid of him. They are drinking Amrit every day, but they are still afraid that he may kill them. And this demon, now we can see he's envious. He could not tolerate the transcendental pleasure being enjoyed in the forest by the cowherd boys. That he's feeling so much envy that they are enjoying so much, so he wants to create a disturbance. So demons create disturbance for the devotees. And then Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining how one can create disturbance in spiritual activities. So the boys would play for some time, then they would stop, then they would eat their lunch or change something else, and then again they would, but all the activities are enjoyable on the spiritual platform. This, anyway, Yogamaya, anyway, Aghasur has to be killed. So by Yogamaya's arrangement, now Aghasur is here to stop their activities, rather
Just
to
one thing.
interrupt. Mhm,
So what
mhm.
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is trying to say that those activities couldn't be stopped, but it was just given a break for a meanwhile,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was given a break, and so they stopped playing at lunch time, and that's when Aghasur has come. But they're also enjoying while eating lunch, you know.
Yeah.
So it's the enjoyment never stops actually. It's just they keep
Mm.
on changing the activity. So right now they're just changing the activity. They stop playing and now they're gonna have their lunch.
Okay, because even while having lunch, there is so much pleasure. How
That's
they put
right.
in each other's mouth and how the Krishna, like they spill their charge on face of Krishna and how they eat. So it is again so much of pleasure, right?
That's right. So they're enjoying at every activity in the spiritual world is enjoyable. They just keep on changing the activities. So right
Hmm.
now it's going to change the activity from play. Now they're going to
Mm.
eat lunch.
Okay.
Mm. Prabhupada is saying changing varieties is the mother of enjoyment. We can see ourselves also. We do something, we enjoy, then we want to do something else to enjoy in a different way. Then we may do something else to enjoy in a different way. So
Yeah.
variety. Drishtvarbakan Krishna Mukhan Agasuraha
दृष्ट्वान् अभर्तान् कृष्णमुखान्
Kamsanushishta Sabaki Bakanujaha
कंसानुष्ठास्वकीवकानुजः
Ayam tume sodaranashakrittayor
अयं तु मे सोदरनाथकृतयोर्
Vayor Mamainam Sabalam Hanishye.
ददौ
द्वयोर्ममैनं सबलं हनिष्ये.
Agasur, who had been sent by Kamsa, was the younger brother of Putana and Bakasur. Therefore, when he came and saw Krishna at the head of all the cowherd boys, he thought, this Krishna has killed my sister and brother, Putana and Bakasur. Therefore, in order to please them both, I shall kill this Krishna along with his assistants, the other cowherd boys. So it's the family business to interrupt Krishna. They're all demons, Putana, Bakasur, Agasur, brothers and sister. So the Agasur also had heard Krishna killed my brother and sister. So now he's saying, I'm going to kill Krishna along with his friends. Te yada mats. How will this go?
Iti yadamat surido tilakrita.
Ete yadamat suridostalapaha.
Ete yadamat surido tilakrita.
Kritastada vrajo kasaha.
Krita
Stadana
Samajokasa
Prane gate vashmasu kanuchinta.
Prani
Gate
Gati
Shamasu Kanuchin
Shinta
Praja savaha pranabrito hiyete.
Praja
Prajasava
Pranubhita
Agasur thought, if somehow or other I can make Krishna and his associates serve as a last offering of sesame and water for the departed souls of my brother and sister, then the inhabitants of Rajabhumi, for whom these boys are the life and soul, will automatically die. If there is no life, there is no need for the body. Consequently, when their sons are dead, naturally all the inhabitants of Raj will die. So Agasur is thinking, if somehow or other I can make Krishna and his associates serve as the last offering of sesame and water. So he wants to kill Krishna and the Gopals as an offering. He's saying, as I think the tarpan is offered to the ancestors, sesame and water. So to the departed soul. So he's saying, I'm going to make these Krishna and his friends, the offering. And the Brajvasis are so attached to them that they will automatically die hearing this. Iti vyavasya jagaram brahad vapuhu
Iti Vyavasya Ajgaram Brihatvapuhu
sayojanaya mamahadripivaram.
Sayojnaya
Mahadvipivaram
Dhritvadbhutam vyata guhananam tada.
Dhritvadbhutam vyat guhananam tada
Pati vyasheta grasana shaya kalaha.
Pathi vyasheta grasnashaya khalaha.
After thus deciding that crooked Aghasur assumed the form of a huge python, as thick as a big mountain and as long as 8 miles. Having assumed this wonderful python's body, he spread his mouth like a big cave in the mountains and lay down on the road, expecting to swallow Krishna and his associates, the cowherd boys. So, Aghasur, now he's taken the body of a python, Ajgar, right? Ajgar is called python. Very big python, thick and big as a mountain. And how long is he?
8 miles.
8 miles. Yeah. And his open mouth is like a cave now. So how python they wait, right? For the food to come to them. Right? That's how the python does. He's just waiting there. Something comes, he'll swallow it full. So now he's waiting. He wants to swallow Krishna and the cowherd boys. Did you all want to add anything?
So this is like, but like how beautiful it is said that they are not worried. And how nicely you said that it's the family business of the Agasur, Putana, and Bakasur. And
Yeah.
though the family business is wrong, but still they were fortunate to get the good result out of what they did. Only by Krishna's mercy, right?
Yeah. So should we also become demons?
No,
No,
definitely not. But
that's
we
right.
can just think that when you're not when you are serving Krishna unfavorably and there is so much, then why not serve him favorably?
Mm,
That
that's
is, I think,
right.
what we can learn from this. So why not serve him favorably? Why not attach to him in a favorable way? When he's ready to give so much, if you just remember him unfavorably, then why not do it in a favorably way?
That's right. As we are seeing, the boys are playing with him. He's playing with the boys. The boys have done devotional service for past lives, and now
Mm.
they are playing with Krishna, and they have a friendly relationship, very intimate, friendly relationship. Yes. So that's why we always encourage to engage, think of Krishna favorably, serve him favorably, revive our loving relationship with Krishna. Be in that relationship. Here the boys now they're in their relationship with Krishna. And they're having so much fun. Everyday picnic, playing with him. They're enjoying. So much fun. Okay. Anything else? Okay.
No.
Okay. Thank you all for listening and enjoying Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hari